The future of education is digital. Imagine leveraging cutting edge technology to teach, engage, and inspire students worldwide, all from your own space. Whether you are an educator, a coach, or entrepreneur, mastering online teaching will empower you to scale your impact, increase your income, and stay ahead of the evolving world of education and technology. When I first returned back to Somalia and did the research called the three E's: empowerment, education, and employment, back in 2011, the only way I actually believed that we could leverage the experts who were not in Somalia was through online, utilizing EdTech. The only software in education that I was aware of was Blackboard. That was the only software I was using when I was at university. And I had to come up solutions. And it took me a while until I discovered a couple of softwares that we could utilize to teach in Somalia while we have experts in other countries. Being a social entrepreneur, and when I always see an issue, I always try to find solutions. I don't take no for an answer. So after we exploited, we found out that there are few softwares available to teach online. So my question to you is, did you know that online education is a $1 billion industry and it is growing fast? If you are a teacher, expert, a coach, you need to learn how to teach online. And I don't mean like how to teach online. I think everybody thinks that they know how to teach online because of COVID. Everybody was actually forced to stay home and either work from home, utilizing technology, obviously, or to teach online. But teaching online, as we think, like, using Zoom or Skype or, any other software, it's not that easy. When you want to be impactful, when you want to have your students to engage more and get out of more from your lessons, you need to actually dig deep and learn more. With AI powered tools, interactive learning, and many different online platforms, teaching online has never been easier, but only for those who learned how to do it right will succeed. So in my case, when I first registered Hano Academy in 2014, I knew that we have to have professionals globally who were able to teach online. And having that in mind, we actually established an online called Distant Learning at Hano Academy, where we had our professionals joining us online and teaching live classes. The internet was very slow, the software was very expensive, but yet again, we didn't give up. We continued. Then, when COVID hit, we already knew what we have to do. We knew how to develop curriculums because we, through trial and error, realized that the way that you teach offline and online is totally different. And in my also case, what I have also do was force myself to learn how to use technology. I had to teach professionals because they struggled to utilize before COVID. I'm talking about back in 2016, 17. We actually had to help the professionals to develop their course, and it has to be based on the need that our student had because they were struggling themselves to speak English. And also, on the other hand, the teachers were also afraid that we record their lessons and them teaching online and not knowing, what the students' interactions and their face expressions and all of that. So when COVID came, we rebranded and called eLearning X by Hano Academy, and we continue teaching online till this day. One of the things that we have realized is that everybody can teach online. It's very obvious, but those who succeed are those who actually know how to do it in the right way. So I published a book called How to Create, Sell, and Teach Online Courses, the winning techniques to help you create, sell, and impart your knowledge and expertise online. It took me 5 years to actually finish this book, and I published last year. It is available on Amazon, so you can order it, you can buy it. If you are in Mogadishu, you can also buy it physical copies, which is also very cheap than the Amazon price. And there is also a free course that you can actually register yourself, which you can find it in my website called drsaadiyosiyad.com, and the website is here, and it allows you to actually join and register yourself. So this is the platform that you can actually get free training there. Well, I think it is very important that you master or learn how to actually do it right, because it allows you to expand your reach, and it is flexible, obviously, and it is freedom, and also leveraging technology for better future, from AI driven tutoring to VR to interactive online platforms. Tech enhances learning opportunities, and it boosts also student engagement. Or what I would also like to remind you is also it helps you to build sustainable businesses. So if you are someone who is looking at extra income, or if you really want to do it full time, you can actually make millions of dollars and on online education. It's also a future proven concept in career wise, and building online and education is very lucrative business, and it is also low cost and more accessible, because everybody needs nowadays is accessibility. Everybody actually, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have access to internet nowadays. So the future is definitely tech, education and technology, obviously, and knowing it how to use it right is very important. I'm very glad that I returned back to Somalia in 2011, where I observed the problems and the issue, and I did the research so that I actually I have a better understanding of the problems out there. And I'm glad that I established Hano Academy in 2014, and I am so glad that we started our online education at Hano Academy, the distance learning platform that I mentioned earlier. In 2016, we had foreign teachers who were not able to come physically to Somalia. They were British, they were Americans, other nationalities, Canadians, and we had our Kenyan teachers based in Somalia to teach live, and other nationalities who were not able to come, they were able to teach online. So I'm glad that I actually, could implement these ideas that actually I found out that was well needed. So mastering online teaching means more impact, more income, and more freedom. So are you ready to level up? Drop a comment if you are ready to teach online.